All right, we're here at WMA. Hey, Hope. Just trying to do a little scouting in. It's 6th of July. Kind of slightly overcast day, probably 80, low 80s. So I figured might as well make hay while the sun is shining a little bit. Get out, get a camera out. Check out a little place we've not been to before. Well, we've been to the place before, we just haven't gotten to this section. So anyway, I will fill you in on what I find. So talk to you in a bit. See ya. All right, hey Hove, check this out. This is a this year's burn. I know that Bob and I popped over here during turkey season. Bob, if you recall, this little area here, you can see how much growth has occurred. This was all just charred nothing in turkey season. Look how much it opened up in terms of browse for these deer and turkey and stuff. Incredible. It's pretty easy access here, so I'm sure it'll be hunted, but you know, still nonetheless impressive, the browse. And wanted to show that to you, Bob, because I know we looked at this when we went scouting, or actually turkey season over here. So anyway, I'll be back in a little bit with more finds. Hey, Hope. All right, so I'm 2 miles back, and for a long run of it, it's all this fresh burn stuff, just with tons of food, man. But of course, you know, they could be anywhere, right? Well, you know, like starting to run into some sign here. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a nice track. There's also some fresh turkey tracks up here. Starting to get into some stuff. I mean, I think one of the tactics back here would be to come back here during rifle season and set up on some. You get a really long shot on some of this stuff, and cover a lot of ground. It'd be tough with the bow unless we find some pinches and stuff like that on this side of the WMA. But hey, that's why we do this. And the goal is to find those pinches. I mean, I'm literally 2 miles back from the nearest point. So people are really gonna have to hump back here. I don't see any sign of, you know, really anybody been back here other than the DWR folks who, you know, have been doing some work back here. But short of that, unless you had an e-bike, it's not gonna be easy to get back here. So after a lot of time. But anywho, I'll be back with you when I see some more stuff. Hey, Hope. This is Big Joe back at you, and I'm really kind of liking this area. It's kind of looks like a travel corridor between, you know, a lot of browse caused by these burns and stuff. But you got a creek back here, which I'm gonna go check out. I'm already seeing some tracks. So yeah, I kind of dig this. I mean, it's right off kind of the path here, but again, I'm over 2 miles deep at this point. So I haven't seen a boot track, even an old one, for a while now. So pretty impressive little area I'm gonna check out. Let's kind of walk down here to this creek and see what we see. Have a feeling about this spot over here. There's a cornfield basically that way, about 200 yards private. I'm thinking it's a pretty easy trek for them to go hit the corn, come over here, hit a lot of native browse. You got a creek, a lot of great habitat for these deer. So and turkey, not to be left out. So figuring check this out over here, get in the middle of it all. But ooh, a little bit of a creek here. A little bit of a creek. I can see where I mean, that's definitely a crossing across the way there. Probably a little deep for my boots, but I think I'm gonna try it anyway. I really want to get over there. I could see this being a deterrent for people getting in and out of here. Idiots like me will cross it, but and I see a hysterical on the other side, so I gotta get to the other side of this. All right, bear with me, I'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, hey ho. I just crossed the creek here. There's a nice little spot right there, so I should probably mark this as an access point for us, which I'll do here in a second. It was close to going over the boots, but we were good. It's where some wiggies would come in, but this is enough water to keep shitheads out. But yeah, I mean, this looks interesting. This looks like a scrape to me. And you have a hysterical rub right here. So you got a white oak right over here, a creek crossing. So this could be a candidate for a trail camera. I haven't seen any great tracks just yet, so I may hold off before putting it here, but I think eventually this is going to get some action coming through here. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see where we end up putting it. Back at you soon. So this looks like an outstanding area. Hey ho. Just trails. I mean trails. And I'm like well over 2 miles deep, and I get in here and I mean I'm like, fuck, this is awesome. And then boom, cell cam. Guess that just teaches you. The walk-in 2 miles back here is just a little too easy and too flat. So guess I was wrong. I'm on the other side of the creek. Guess somebody else had the same idea. But anyway, get back out of here and go find something else. All right, so I just hung a trail camera between all this nice lush, browse. A little bit of a travel corridor, drops down to a creek and then goes over to a cornfield over there. Found 2 really beaten down paths, and that kind of converged and saw some fresh doe poop. And so I parked a camera over it, so we'll see what we get. But a couple hundred yards from that other camera that we saw, it was a one of those cell cams. So this, who knows? I mean, with a cell cam, you get something on daylighting or something, the guy might come back here. But obviously it's somebody who, isn't afraid to walk a little bit, but it is flat and pretty easy to get to, relatively speaking. But it should be fine during bow season. But anyway, if we don't get shit on this camera, we'll find some more places. But anyway, I'm gonna ease on back to the truck before the rain hits and get a cold drink. All right. Hey ho, I'm out.